guys, and welcome to today's vlog. So I'm going to be starting off today's vlog. It's the evening, Ayla and I got home from work, and Ayla is dead to the world. So I'm going to start off the vlog and talk to you guys a little bit, and then when she wakes up she will kind of talk to you, and she has a few things that she can say that I don't really know a lot about because, as guys, you all know, the women kind of have all of the information when it comes to what's going on with the infertility treatments and all that kind of stuff. So she did have a phone call with her doctor today, and well, I guess one of the nurses today, and so once she wakes up she'll let all of you guys know. She's pretty much just gotten home and crashed right into bed. I don't even think she took off her jeans because Mondays for us are like really difficult, it seems. I know everyone out there probably has a rough go on Monday, going back to work after the weekend and staying up late and sleeping in. But she seems to especially get hit hard, so I came home and found her sleeping. But I'm gonna get some dinner ready and then go wake her up. Alright, so I got the water boiling and I'm gonna be making Ayla's favorite dish. I'm just kidding, she hates Kraft dinner, so she's probably not gonna be very happy about this. But I couldn't wait any longer and I needed to make dinner, and she's the pro, not me. Hey, the mama bear's awoken from her cave.
Hi.
Oh, have a good nap? Yeah.
I wanted to sleep longer, but I knew that it would mess with going to bed tonight, so I didn't.
Just have some food and go back to sleep and then wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're making Kraft dinner.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a surprise.
I hate Kraft dinner.
Alright, so I made Ayla a sandwich because obviously she did not want to have Kraft dinner and she was not happy about it. So this is a much more healthy option for her. Let's just bring it on over. One delicious sandwich for the baby bear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And the beverage.
Okay.
One delicious beverage for the baby bear.
Thank you. Alright guys, so I've decided that I am way too tired. I can't even keep my eyes open. I'm gonna eat and probably go back to bed. So I am going to talk to you about all of the frozen transfer stuff that we found out today, and I'm gonna talk to you about that tomorrow.
Okay guys, I have got my yellow sheet, which is my timetable now. We spoke on the phone with the nurse yesterday, and then Caleb on his way home from work stopped at the clinic to kind of pick up actually my meds package, and with that comes kind of some of the paperwork. So I have basically my timeline already. Again, these dates always are approximate and it's hard to say exactly because it depends on the body and how you respond to things, but essentially it's pretty crazy. It's starting really fast. Again, it's a pretty long protocol, so it'll take a little bit of time. But today is Tuesday, so on Wednesday, so tomorrow, I am actually starting my Superfact, which is my nasal spray. And you might remember that it's not my favorite thing. I don't really enjoy it because it like drips down the back of your throat. It's really gross. But I'm starting that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm also starting low-dose aspirin, so taking that once a day as well. I have about 9 days left on my birth control pill, on my pack, so I just continue to take those until I run out. And then this is all while I'm doing Superfact as well. And then I wait to have menstrual cycle. On day 1 of that, I call in the period hotline, which is like the funniest thing ever. Like, you literally call the period hotline and say what day you start your period. It's amazing. So then I do that, and then obviously we don't know exactly when that'll be, but hopefully my body will behave and do it properly. And then, so I will start estrogen, which is just in pill form. It's called Estrace, and they said like the earliest that could start is October 19th. It might go a little bit later depending on kind of how my cycle goes. And then I'm going a couple weeks after that, that's when I'll do my baseline ultrasound. So what's really nice that I have learned about frozen transfers is really you only have one ultrasound, and that's really it, because you're only tracking your lining, whereas in the fresh cycle you're tracking your follicles and your eggs and how they're growing, but for this you're literally only tracking your lining because all that's already done. So you go in for one ultrasound, the baseline, and then you start taking the meds, and then they kind of just track you from there. And you'll do more ultrasounds if they feel you need it, but really you might not, which is really nice, because going to that waiting room and waiting for your turn is one of the most difficult things about doing a transfer, doing a cycle in general, because it's hard to coordinate with work and everything. So I'm excited about that. And then they're guessing right now, but the actual embryo transfer could be the week of November 7th. So it's a month away from now, which is like a fair amount of time, but it's pretty quick. I know this month will fly by and already it'll be fast. I just know it. So the other thing is, it is confirmed that we are transferring all 3 embryos. I never actually got a figure for what the triplet kind of rate would be that they were kind of trying to work out. I'm not sure that they were able to figure that out, but obviously it's not high enough that my doctor thinks it's a big risk, because obviously they don't want to put you at risk by having triplets. So really we're not thinking that all 3 will stick. If it did happen, to be honest, like, I would be happy with that. Like, anything that I can get out of this, I will be beyond thrilled for. Whether that's 1, 2, or 3. Obviously 3 means more health complications and it's more difficult. So I'm not necessarily hoping for any of those, but I am open to everything, really. So the other thing is, among that time, I will start the progesterone. I know a lot of you kind of in the US and other places do progesterone and oil injections. We actually do not do them. And I guess it's a blessing, because I know that they are probably like the most painful injection you can ever do. So I am thankful that I don't have to go through that pain. I have asked before kind of why, or like, you know, am I kind of not getting the full benefits because I'm not doing the injection? But I guess there have been studies to say that there isn't actually a significant difference in taking just the suppositories versus the injection. So that's just how my clinic does it. They don't even have progesterone and oil. They just really have the suppositories. So that I am going to start somewhere in between all of those dates I already told you. The thing about that is you can kind of time your cycle a little bit. So say I want to have my transfer kind of in a certain couple days because I have those days off, then they can kind of start me on my progesterone according to that, to try and like lead up to that day. Obviously it's not 100% guaranteed, but you can kind of manipulate it a little. Whereas with the fresh transfer, you can't. You have to do it when your embryos are ready. That's kind of it. You don't really get the choice. You're basing it off of them. Whereas they're frozen right now, so we just thaw them kind of when my body is ready to take them. It's funny, this past month I've been a little bit like down. I've just been, I don't know, having a hard time getting my hopes up and getting excited for anything again. It's been difficult, like being knocked down so many times, you can only handle it so much. And Caleb and I are very resilient people. Like we get knocked down a lot and we get back up a lot. And, this time it just took me a little bit of time. I don't know. I'm just not quite as ready for that anymore. So I was having a hard time getting excited. Obviously, bad news upon bad news. Nothing seems to go our way. But sitting here talking about the dates, knowing that we are going forward, we have 3 embryos, even though they're not the best quality, even though we don't necessarily have the best success rate, they're ours. And that means so much. And that is important to us, to give them a chance and to see them through, because we put a lot of effort into them, we put a lot of love into them, and we just have to kind of hope and pray that they will grow and that they will find a home in me. And it's scary. Like I don't know, going through this again, especially like soon after the failed fresh transfer is scary, but I am starting to get a little bit more hopeful, and I just want to kind of get the show on the road and get it started so I can try to be more hopeful each day that comes. So if you have any words of encouragement for me, please leave them down below. I can always benefit from them, because this is hard. It's a really, really hard journey. There's not a single day that I don't think about, you know, the troubles that we've been through and the difficulties that we have faced, and, you know, like wishing that things were different, or wishing that I could be a mom now, and I'm impatient and I get jealous and all those things. So it's hard, but we gotta do what we gotta do, don't we? It's just life, I guess. So yeah, I want to end the vlog with Caleb today, so I am going to stop recording now, and you will see us again when we are back together.
Hey guys, so as Ayla had said, initially we were going to end the vlog together, but we got home from a very long day of working, as well as another event we had to go to tonight. So she's not feeling too well, she's kind of run down, she's already asleep for the night, so I'm going to end the vlog today. And so thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with all of the greatest updates that we have for you. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!